It's a new year, a new season, and we are underway.
Really dominating fashion here today is going to win.
2, 3, 4 for the final time.
Win number 1 on the season, only just barely.
He is going to win here at the NASS Speedway.
Wins the Emerson Electric 100K.
Gonna be Igor Barretto's gonna eke it out.
Cup Series champion is Shane Lake in the number 15.
Welcome to the NOFSRL.
Welcome to the NOFSRL All-State Super Speedway Series. We are here at Daytona International Speedway with the running of the Gatorade 530 laps around this 2.5 mile oval, one of the most popular ovals in motorsports. Let's get down to the starting grid for today's race. On pole is the 31 of Daniel Bouchard, starting alongside him. The 14 of Noah Hamilton, starting third. The 55 of Cameron Garlington, starting fourth. Another NOFSRL member, Chase Buck, starting fifth. Another NOFSRL member, Josh Williamson, starting sixth. The 7 of Stephen Cohen, starting seventh. The 70 of Jesse Turner. Brian just died there. Alongside him, the 87 of Ryan Benjamin, starting ninth. The 20 of Caleb Rose, and rounding out the top 10, the 44 of Angel Oliveira. But now, down at command.
Drivers, start your engines!
The pace car will roll off, and Nelson Reeves will, maybe. We'll have to see. Hopefully everyone's good. If so, Daniel Bouchard lead him to the green flag. Today we are back racing. Didn't have a race the last few weeks. We are shortening the schedule to 10 races like season 1, but still, we should have some good last two races. Race 9 of 10 at Daytona today. Later tonight, we'll have Home Depot Pro Series at Nazareth, but that doesn't matter. Right now, matters is All-State Super Speedway Series. Pace car is off. Daniel Bouchard will lead him to the green here at Daytona. Green flags in the air. We're underway at the World Spinner of Racing. A good jump from Daniel Bouchard and Cameron Garlington accordingly, as they're off to a good leap on Noah Hamilton. Josh Williamson right behind them, trying to get clear of the 14. Not quite though, into turn 1 as Cameron Garlington going with the Bouchard machine up in the middle lane. The 3 wide for fourth there. Does he turn in the middle? Get Rose on the bottom. Off of 4, looks like Daniel Bouchard will lead lap number 1. Cameron Garlington right behind him. Josh Williamson behind him in third. So looks like Daniel Bouchard using the high lane there. It won't work as Cameron Garlington will dive to the inside on turn 2. Josh Williamson right behind them. Who will go if will go for 31. So drafting down the back stretch, pack still pretty bunched up. You see Keegan Thompson way in the back, rounding out the field. Cameron Garlington still trying to get to the inside of Daniel Bouchard. He will get there. So they're going to be side by side off of 4, who will lead lap number 2. It will be the 55. And that was very close. You see the results, or the ticker up at the top. Caleb Rose on the inside of the 55. Can he get there? Can help from the 5 of Zachary Fitzwater. Cameron Garlington still leading the field down the backstretch. Caleb Rose right there though. Doesn't get that much help from the 5. Then Bouchard was pulling him for a minute there. See William Brock making a move now for 4th. He's to the inside of the 5 now. Cameron Garlington still holding the field off. Still leading. He'll lead lap number 3. As now, here comes the 24 of Scott Upton. He's to the inside of the 20. There's 3 wide for 2nd now. Camera there. Cameron Garlington hasn't led that many laps this season, but this will definitely help him today as he's holding the field off. He's currently 35th in points, but he's 1st right now. As 31 still trying to hold on the outside, trying to get to the back bumper at the 55. Will he get there off of turn 2 as he'll get a great run on the high side? Cameron Garlington blocking the 20. Now he's going to block the 31. Just holding the lanes, just trying to hold both lanes off. If they get 3 wide, it's going to be very difficult to hold off. But of course, if they're 3 wide, probably lower their speed just a bit. Cameron Garlington lead lap number 5. I can't speak today. But 31 right there. Can he get to the outside? Not quite. Trying to block. 31 still there on the outside. He's trying all he can, trying to get help from the 24. Here comes the 44 of Angel Oliveira. As here comes Angel Oliveira to the inside of Caleb Rose and Daniel Bouchard. He might be able to clear them for 2nd. Not quite off of 4. Actually, he might get a good run through the tri-oval. Caleb Rose, though, hanging on the outside of him in the middle. Trying to side draft into turn 1. Cameron Garlington just loving this. Is not anymore as Angel Oliveira to the inside for the lead. Angel Oliveira, well, looks like he'll take the lead from the 55 now. And it looks like Angel Oliveira might be able to clear him. He will definitely clear him as here comes the 19 of Logan Williams. Now looking the inside, not quite there though. As this field's all bunched up, everyone's still in the lead pack. Here comes the 19. Is he there? Yes, he is. Here comes the 19 getting help from the 34 of Trey Wright. They'll go to the inside of the 44 now. Logan Williams, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, has never won All-State Super Speedway race. Has won 4 races in the Home Depot Pro Series, but never won an All-State Super Speedway race. See if he can win today. Here comes the 11 of Roberto Crown Jr., the most recent winner in the Home Depot Pro Series. As the 15 of Sam and Oskin right behind him in 2nd place, trying to get to the inside of him. As now, I believe that is Marty Johnson on the inside lane, getting help from Mitchell Collins. Doesn't matter, looks like Sam and Oskin will be clear into turn 3. Roberto Crown Jr., a pretty big gap from the rest of the field. but that will definitely hurt him as they'll come with a bunch of speed once they catch up to the back of the 11. Field getting a little more spread out now on lap 10. The 22 of Mitchell Collins in the middle there, 3 wide. Is now Marty Johnson to the inside of Sam Oskin for second. This will let the rest of the field catch up. Yes, I was right. Yes, they are definitely catching up. Mitchell Collins will go with the 77 off of 4. Whitaker Jr. still with a couple car lead, about 3 car lengths exact. Is Sam Oskin still trying to hold on to second place, you see there. Marty Johnson should be able to clear him out of 2 though. Mitchell Collins would not be able to clear him though. Yes, Marty Johnson is clear. Will he go up or will he stay low? He will go up. Mitchell Collins looks like is not quite there. See if he can get there by 3. No, he can't. Marty Johnson still clear for second place. Mitchell Collins still right in the back bumper though. See now, Andrew Williams into the mix. Right behind Mitchell Collins. Sam Oskin losing some ground on the outside. Nelson Reeves trying to help the 18 catch up to these leaders. So now Mitchell Collins, a big dive to the inside of the 77. He's going to try and hunt down the 11 down the backstretch. Andrew Williams there catching up. Who will he go with? We'll go with the 77. And that will help Marty Johnson definitely, as Marty Johnson will be clear of Mitchell Collins. Now Nathan Stapleton up in this top 10, trying to catch up to the back bumper of Mitchell Collins. Roberto Crown Jr. still leading this race, still with a pretty big gap. This gap reminds me of Trace Smith at Armory Digital. So we are back now. I do apologize if my mouse is a little weird. It is glitching out. Hopefully I'll get a new mouse by the time of the finale at Armory Digital, which will be April 16th. Be sure to mark that on your calendars. But Roberto Crown Jr. still with a big lead on the rest of the field. Andrew Williams has been trying to catch up to him as he's still in second. Not anymore, actually. It's now Stephen Cullen to the inside of him. Stephen Cullen now to the inside of Andrew Williams for second as we're coming to the halfway mark of this race. Nelson Reeves right on the back bumper of the 7. Not right in the back bumper, but right behind him. Trying to get up and give him some help. Andrew Williams with a great run on the outside with help from Marty Johnson. They just don't have anything for Roberto Crown Jr., but I feel once they get to the inside of him, Roberto Crown Jr. will just fall. But can they get to the inside of him? That is the question. They made some ground on the backstretch there. Stephen Cullen with some good momentum in 3 and 4. Can he make even more ground in the tri-oval? Andrew Williams still second on the outside there. Stephen Cullen now in second, trying to get to the back bumper, the 11. Still, Josh Williamson now back up in the fight. He's getting some help from William Brock, and then he's getting help from Owen Miles behind him. Stephen Cullen zigzagging down the backstretch. He's got some help from Andrew Williams. So they're single file. They're going to get a great run on the 11 here. Can they get to the inside of him? As they are right there. This is what Stephen Cullen needs, not what Roberto Crown Jr. needs. That's Andrew Williams now to the inside. That's not going to help Stephen Cullen, but it will help Roberto Crown Jr. As the 11 still leading this race. Andrew Williams trying to clear the 7, sorry. As the 11 and the 7 are the top two, 7-11 moment there. Andrew Williams, third. William Brock now will shuffle into 4th. Josh Williamson losing some time on the outside. Stephen Collins has help from Andrew Williams, doesn't have anyone on the outside. He'll get a great run here. Will he go to the inside? He's right there, but not quite to the inside of him. Not quite where he needs to be. He's definitely looking the inside. Can he get a good run down the backstretch? He doesn't need Andrew Williams to go to the inside of him. As they're losing some ground down the backstretch now. So the field's kind of spreading out, losing some ground to these top 5. William Brock to the inside of Andrew Williams. Stephen Cullen trying to get to the back bumper of Roberto Crown Jr. So we have 11 laps to go now. A good run through 2. Can he make a move on the backstretch? As he got a great run. But Roberto Crown Jr. still too far for 7 to make a move. Andrew Williams now making a move on Stephen Cullen. That's not what Stephen Cullen needs, but Roberto Crown Jr. will be happy with that. As the field is losing, like I said, some time to these top 5. As they're 3 wide for second now, Roberto Crown Jr. is just going to drive away. That's not what these drivers in second place need to do to catch Roberto Crown Jr. and pass him. William Brock now up into second with help from Jesse Turner. Can they make a move on Roberto Crown Jr.? As now second and back's more bunched up. Roberto Crown Jr. still with a big gap. William Brock single file. He's going to get a great run out of 4 here. Can he make a move? A huge run. He will make a move to the inside now. Will Jesse Turner go with him? Yes, he will. Roberto Crown Jr. has fallen. William Brock has risen. William Brock to the inside will take the lead off of 4 on lap 22. As now he'll go to the outside and let Jesse Turner just drive right by him. I'm not sure what that move was, as you'd think he would stay on the inside and hold the lead and help Jesse Turner, but I mean, I guess he did help Jesse Turner, as Jesse Turner now will take the lead lap number 22. Help from the 3 of Ryan Durrani right behind him. 55 Cameron Garlington behind them. Jesse Turner on the outside. He'll lose the lead from the 3. As we are back to live commentary now, Cameron Garlington side by side of Jesse Turner for 2nd. Ryan Durrani kind of doing the same thing as Roberto Crown Jr. did, but not a biggest gap. Cameron Garlington still right there, right on him, and he might make a move on the backstretch here. Not quite. He will not. As Ryan Durrani will hold the lead. See, Jesse Turner and Noah Hamilton side by side for 3rd. Both of those drivers have won. And Noah Hamilton actually in the fight for the championship, as Patrick Star still leads the championship, but I don't see him. And it looks like he's back here, all the way in 26th, so this will definitely help the leaders, as now Cameron Garlington to the inside of Ryan Durrani. It's like I said, Patrick Star with a pretty bad day today, and he's on the outside, way back there, so he'll lose even more positions. But Cameron Garlington couldn't do anything. Jesse Turner now to the inside. He'll take 2nd from the 55. Can he do anything on the 3? Jesse Turner not really in the championship fight. He's 31 points out from the leader, but Noah Hamlin definitely is. And I'm trying to look if anyone else in championship fights up here. Owen Miles is. Owen Miles, actually tied for 2nd in points, is up here now, battling for the top 5 positions. Ryan Durrani still leading though. Jesse Turner 2nd. Can he catch up? Actually, Cameron Garlington has just cleared Jesse Turner for 2nd. As now he's gonna get a great run through 4. Can he get to the inside of him in the tri-oval? I assume he will. As he hasn't made a move just yet. Will he into turn number 1? No. He'll just stay right behind the 3. Speaking of 3, we have 3 laps to go now. Can Cameron Garlington make a move by then? As you definitely want to be in the lead here, as we've seen the leader has great momentum and can block very easily. As now Roberto Crown Jr. back in 4th. Cameron Garlington still 2nd. William Brock 3rd there. Then of course Ryan Durrani leads this race. So we're coming to 2 to go. William Brock looking the inside of Cameron Garlington as we have a car on pit road to Nelson Reeves. Nelson Reeves down a pit road. He might have an engine issue. That might just end his day. I'm not sure what's going on. Looks like he just got fuel or something. As he slowed down when he pit, and that hurt a bunch of drivers. But now back to the lead as we're coming to white flag. Next time by Cameron Garlington, still second. Roberto Crown Jr. and third. Can either one of these drivers make a move on the 3? I'm not sure what happened to Nelson Reeves. We'll look after the races. They might be out of fuel as a bunch of other cars are pitting now. As Cameron Garlington now has a car up his inside, and that's Roberto Crown Jr. Ryan Zerani still leading. Can Roberto Crown Jr. get back to the lead and win this race? And you said cars pitting for fuel, so we'll see if any of these leaders run out. As we'll have to see. Roberto Crown Jr. though, he isn't quite there. I don't think he's gonna get there unless the 3 runs out of fuel. A good run through 4, but is it enough? Roberto Crown Jr. will get to the inside. No, he won't. Ryan Durrani wins. Ryan Durrani holds on, doesn't run out of fuel. Roberto Crown Jr. gets to the inside, but not enough. And Durrani, another first-time winner, as we haven't had any multiple-time winners this season. When Ryan Durrani first win in the All-State Super Speedway Series race will come at the best race, the best track of the season, which is, of course, Daytona. Roberto Crown Jr. was almost there, got a great run off of 4, just couldn't quite get there. At the end, as we'll have to look who all pitted. And Daniel Bouchard and Chase Buck retired. I'm wondering if they got an incident coming on a pit road. See all these cars pitted for fuel. Bryce Over, Nelson Reeves, Ryan Benjamin, Stephen Cullen, Mitchell Collins. And I think the rest of the field, or the rest of the drivers who were off pace, got held up from those drivers pitting. But Patrick Starr 22nd, that's not going to help Enola Hamilton. Will definitely gain some ground for this championship. We'll have to look at the points in a minute. Ryan Durrani wins this race. But that's all for today. I say all for today. For the LC Super Speedway race at Daytona. That's all for today. Of course, at 9 p.m. Eastern, we do have Home Depot Pro Series at Nazareth. Be sure to check that out. But now, down to the points.